Nice.
Okay, we're in the cut, dude.
Nice.
We're doing it 3 pods in 4 days.
Yeah.
Me and you.
Yeah, and before that, I hadn't seen you for like a year or so.
Yeah, probably about
probably
that.
a while.
So we're
Yeah.
just compressing everything into a week.
Just get everything all together.
Which, now, I know I mentioned this on you and Bobby's pod.
Yeah.
What did we talk about?
What
did we talk about on that? Because
You know-
I feel like everything and nothing.
When you first said that, I was like, oh, that's going to be an easy question. But the second I really tried to put my mind to it, I'm like, I don't remember what we talked. I would say most of our podcast is me undermining Bobby in some way. Because Bobby's very funny, but he has a lot of like annoying ways of being funny. And I'm just the opposite energy. So I constantly undermine what he's trying to do.
He's very whimsical.
He's very yes. He's not serious and like I am.
No, yeah, you said reality. Sometimes a little bit too much reality.
I think honestly, I think there's too much humor in the world. I think that's my problem. I think it's too much. No, but he's very silly. He freestyle raps constantly. But here's the thing:
Really?
he does that not on pod. It's his pod. The pod is not a different personality. That's him all the time. So if you're like just with him before the pod and then doing the pod, it's a lot. It gets to be a lot.
What does he mean? He's freestyling constantly.
Like if we're on the train together and just like chit chat, he'll just start freestyling there, or like waiting on the platform. Like he'll just do that randomly.
Just starts rhyming rhythmically.
Yeah. Yes.
Huh.
He does it a lot. And he's not even terrible at it, but he's not great at it.
Well, if he's doing it all the time, he better be good at it.
Yeah, you'd hope
Be
so.
weird if he didn't.
I don't know. One thing I know about comedy is it doesn't matter. You can do it 1,000,000 times and not be good at it.
We've learned that.
Yeah.
Not saying us, but kind of us.
Kudos to those people who persevered, though. Are you doing stand-up much these days?
I'm trying.
Yeah.
Come out to a show, dude. I can't sell any tickets, but whatever.
You're not doing the show on Stone Street now, still,
We
right?
moved it to Midtown, but we can't sell a ticket.
Oh, we're in Midtown.
We're gonna move it. We're moving to Thursdays and Saturdays, dude.
Nice.
Where are we in Midtown? 44th between 2nd and 3rd.
Okay.
So right by Grand Central.
Midtown. Yeah.
Yeah, which we've learned Friday nights in that area.
Yeah.
No one wants to see comedy. Learned that lesson over the past 2 months. So, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. No. That's cool.
Okay, so here's what we've been talking about a lot on this pod. It's at the top of my mind. People have opinions on it, and I think you kind of fall into this.
Oh boy.
Because you're a big traveling bitch.
Yep.
You travel, you hop on a plane, you go to a different part of the
Go
world.
places, I explore.
But because I'm new to the travel game.
Oh yeah.
I'm traveling a lot for work, not
Yeah, but still,
leisure.
travel's travel.
So I'm learning a lot about airports. I'm learning a lot
okay.
about lounges.
Okay.
You seem like a luxurious flyer.
My wife is unbelievable at finding deals and ways to get in. Like through our credit card, we got priority pass. So for the last several years, if we've been using access to lounges, depending on the airport.
Of course.
But not every airport has a lounge. Some are shittier than others. But yes, we've definitely made use of the lounges. We've definitely made use of deals on vacations and things like that. You have to be very shrewd and diligent about it, which I don't have.
Which, yeah, I'm
I'd
not
be
that
paying,
either.
I'd be paying like market price for stuff, but
Yes.
she's got her eye on the ball. So
What
she's,
card you got?
Chase Sapphire, preferred or reserved? I forget which one's the better. I think I have reserved.
You got to figure it out.
Yeah.
I have a preferred.
I think.
That's a cheap one.
Okay, then that's probably the one I have, and then we have hers, but kind of like a joint one. We haven't like our finances aren't commingled like entirely, but it's more or less the same thing. You know, whatever card we're using, because we get the best benefits from her card, for dining points and stuff.
Okay.
So for food, anything like that, I just use that card. I have my own card for like other expenses and stuff. But
Okay.
But yeah, no, it's the
So
problem
you
is
keep it like states' rights in
Yeah.
terms of finances and the relationship.
yeah.
Okay. There's a Federal Reserve, though.
I think it's the problem with anything is you can't advance too much in luxury if you're not able to sustain it. Because once you experience a level of luxury, you can't go back. Like I've never flown first class, but when I get to the point where I would start flowing first class, I could never go back down.
I just did for the first time.
Nice.
To Charlotte. No big deal.
Yeah.
Hour-and-a-half flight.
No.
They take your order for your drinks before you take off.
It's funny, their model is like, the people at the front we'll treat like human beings. And then everyone else will pass. It's not like we're getting minimum service. They're getting something more. They're getting basic service. We're getting nothing.
I don't even think they're getting basic service.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
We're having Irish weddings like in the bottom of the Titanic in the back there. Just the stowaways in the economy class.
You easily could do what they do for the people in the front to the people in the back.
Yeah.
And they don't. And I like that.
You do?
I
imagine
love it.
when you're up front, I imagine I love it. No doubt.
And I'm in the front.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was wearing sweatpants in the front. People are in suits in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, I felt like a king.
Yeah.
To Charlotte.
Yeah.
Couldn't even watch a full episode of an HBO show.
Well, still. But yeah, the lap of luxury, or like hotels, if you stay like anytime we step up any aspect of luxury in our lives, it's really hard to come back down to. You know what I can't do? I don't drink any orange juice that's not fresh squeezed. I don't drink it that much, but I can't do. Once you have good fresh squeezed orange juice, just anything else pales. Like what they're selling in the store is just unacceptable.
I don't even know if you put a glass of Minute Maid and a glass of fresh squeeze, I don't even know if I could tell a difference.
I think it'd be a startling difference. I think if you did that, it would click for you that this is just how life is.
I don't even know if I've ever had fresh squeezed orange juice. That's how garbage I am.
Okay, well, strong recommend. This is my rec for the week.
Rec of the week.
Fresh orange juice. Fresh squeezed orange juice.
You have a juicer at the
I
house?
I don't. So
Okay.
I'm saying I'll go to you go to places or something and they offer it, or like some delis do it too. You know, like some bodegas, you see them around. They'll have like the
I don't
machine.
trust that.
Yeah, it depends on them.
Yeah.
It's always the same 10 oranges in the machine. They've never moved. But yeah, it's just so much better. I'm trying to think of another examples. There's certain things where just like I experience them at a certain level that anything below is just unacceptable to me anymore.
What are we talking about?
Well, I'm trying to think of other examples.
We got juice. First off, let's take a step back. You have a hotel you stay with?
We different hotels. My wife, we have like membership points in different ones.
Yes.
So like I think we stayed at Omni a couple times, like the IGA or whatever. Like
Yeah.
there are a couple.
Omnis are fine.
I'm not great with all this stuff, but yeah, we've stayed at hotels. She's always good about finding something like, will it have a pool or a sauna or like what are the
She
what
needs
are
a
the
pool?
perks? No, but she likes the option. Depending where
It's
we're going,
there.
depending what the vacation is. Sometimes a pool isn't necessary. Sometimes a hotel
course.
is we're going to be at the hotel a decent amount, or during the days, or if we're traveling and I have to do work stuff during the day, I'll be in the hotel room doing my work stuff, and she'll be lounging somewhere. So
Very fair.
yeah, and then location is all that stuff, But yeah, like I've never backpack. I never like stayed in hostels anywhere. But
I refuse to stay in a hostel.
I could never do that now. I could never go lower than a hotel.
I feel like you should. At our age,
Yeah, it's true.
yeah. What are we doing in a hostel?
I have a friend he's like 40 something. But he travels all the time, and he's just like saving money. And he doesn't really live anywhere. He's just itinerant, and like wherever he is at any given moment, he'll go to like Ecuador for a month or something.
He just stays in a hostel.
I think
for a
he'll stay in
month?
hostel until he finds it. He's gay, so until he finds a guy that he just fucks for a bit while he's there, maybe they'll let him stay there. I don't know.
The gays are good with that.
Gays have a different way of traveling. It's an
Gays
option that we don't have.
It's not an option we have.
Yeah.
Gays can do it. It's good. They just fly somewhere they don't have anything booked.
Yeah.
Hop on Grindr. They find a room for the night.
Yeah.
God bless them.
Unbelievable. They
Yeah.
live such decadent lives, but I'm envious of them.
Very low overhead.
Yeah. Very. The only stress they have in their lives is the stress that they make for themselves or they invite. Nothing external. It's like if you want complicated relationships, that's on you. You don't need to be fussy.
You don't right.
You can just have 10 guys that you routinely fuck around with and get as much out of the relationship as you want.
Gay guys can really live like professional athletes.
They do,
like
yeah.
a different person in every city.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It is
And
nice.
it's someone familiar. They know what you like. They'll take you somewhere. They're like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I remember you like Korean barbecue.
And then
Let's go over here.
And then you get a certain age, and you settle down with someone who looks exactly like you, and you move upstate New York, and you sort of live. Now that's your new life. Your Metro North train ride out of the city,
Yes.
but you get to live. You get to live the kind of walkable environment you wish Brooklyn was, but without the black people. And that's really, I think, that's the highest attainment of gay, is like just a straight couple wearing like a vest during a chilly day in the fall.
Yes.
You go to a farmer's market. You can walk around your little town. And God forbid, if you need to go in the city, you can. And that's all they want.
That's the homosexual version of dinks.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, what the acronym would be.
I mean, it's still
dual income, assuming they both are
still,
working.
Yeah, they are. That's the thing. You don't have. They're both breadwinners. They're both making crazy money in their respective jobs.
DISG. Dual income successful gays. That's who's taking over the Hudson Valley.
Yeah. And kudos to them. Hudson Valley is a beautiful place to
Hudson
live.
Valley is a fantastic
Yeah,
area.
it's very nice area.
I don't think I could live there full time, but I like to stop by.
Yeah. You're committed to you've been in the city so long now.
I'll be here forever.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't think I could live anywhere else.
You don't think you'd ever settle out and go into the burbs?
I don't know, Ilya. I don't know if I can. Because you've been scouting out
We've
the
been
suburbs for a
it's
couple years.
Brutal. Right now, you can't, it's cost prohibitive to grow up in the kind of home that we both grew up in the suburbs for our generation.
Correct.
Where I grew up with, fine, nothing special, just a one-floor ranch house type thing.
Fine.
But I couldn't afford that now. What those are selling for, they're like $500,000, depending on how far outside the city you are. And they're just like drug dens. They're just terrible shit places. It's just like, I don't know what to do. If I want to live in the suburbs somewhere nice, I got to be really far outside the city, depending where. Basically, if I choose not to live like in the tri-state area, it's fine.
Oh, of course. We're talking tri-state area.
Exactly. If I want to go to Western Pennsylvania, sure.
Sure, yeah, you could
I
kill it
could
over
live
there.
but then I would have to be there a lot.
You'd have to be there most of the time, which
probably
is the problem with most places.
That is true. Most places aren't New York most of the time.
No. This is what, and by the way, shout out to my sister and brother-in-law who just bought a house yesterday.
Oh, nice.
But, yeah, or at least accepted. They got their offer accepted.
Nice. Where?
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
Right on the border of Nassau and Suffolk County, on the Suffolk County side.
So don't say Long Island, though.
Oh, yeah, no, Long Island is hell, dude.
Yeah.
But, like, you got to pay for the house, which is overpriced for what it is.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Now you're going to assume the value of the house is going to increase at the same rate it did for our parents,
Yeah.
which it will not.
Yeah.
0% chance it will. Then you got to pay the taxes on it. You got to pay the interest. And
Yeah.
here's my thing, Ilya. The maintenance.
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
I refuse to maintain.
Yeah, that's true. That's the benefit of the renting, obviously.
What about grass? You cut grass?
Yeah.
I can see you actually
I've-
cutting grass.
I've mowed a lawn. Grow up with lawns. I've mowed them. I know my way around the grass.
Grow up, first generation Russian kid. Did you have a lawnmower that was? It wasn't like a real lawnmower. It was
Yeah, I
one
know
of
what you mean.
those
Just
like.
a mechanical. No, we did bring archaic tools with us to the U.S.
No,
we
and you had like the.
we brought a scythe with us.
Yeah.
It's like, actually, when we moved, my parents, you're only allowed to take so many pieces of luggage, and so they had to think, because they knew we were going to be laying over in Italy before we could come to the United States, so they had to think, what they're going to do for money, so they had a lot of, fabrics, clothes and things like that, and people, the immigrants would come by, and in Italy, and they would sell those things. They'd bring, luggage full of stuff that they would be able to sell in Italy, so they'd be able to get money to stay until they could get a visa to come to the U.S.
Oh,
So
interesting.
They had more important things to...
Wait, they didn't want to stay in Russia? Or I guess, could you get a visa while in Russia?
Well, no. I mean, once you left Russia, then they take your passport, and then you're effectively stateless. So you're going to
Wait, who takes it?
the government.
The Italian government or
no,
the Russian government? So you denounce your this
Yes.
is how it works. You denounce the citizenship.
Yeah. And then you go to
What?
Austria. I was gonna say India. Austria or Italy. I forget. They're both
I was gonna say
kind
India
of
would be wild.
India would be wild.
I guess you could though.
That'd be too much of a culture shock.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. You go to one of the countries and you wait. It's like a lottery waiting for a visa date. But because of all we had to do was prove that we are in fact Russian Jews, and then we could get asylum. But you still had to wait until a visa was available. So that they didn't know how long that'd be. We wound up being in Italy for 6 months, but it could have been longer. So
How'd you prove it?
um,
You just complain about the traffic.
probably that's a big part of it. But in Italian,
Yeah, in Italian.
it's hard in Italians because they're complaining about traffic too because it's all Italians driving.
Yeah, and they're all in Vespas or very small cars.
Yeah.
What's the traffic so bad?
Yeah, Vespa. Yeah, Vespa. There's no place for anger. It should be a calm, relaxing drive, I think. But it's very intense.
This is ironic, but Brooklyn has mastered the Vespa ride.
Oh, you think?
I think so.
Really?
I would say very wealthy whites.
Yeah.
Even though I've only seen one person. What's her name? I saw her at Sloan Kettering when I was working there.
Oh yeah.
The fucking the wife in Sopranos.
Oh,
Nurse Jackie.
yeah, I know.
Whatever her name is. Why can't I remember
I
it?
can't remember her name now.
Call us in.
Yeah.
She wrote a Vespa, the Sloan Kettering, and then like parked it in the front. I was like, God damn, that's cool.
Yeah.
I respect that. That's a real Brooklyn artist.
Yeah. I do like that. I saw Ethan Hawke once in the Brooklyn somewhere, like at a diner, like a restaurant that I was also sitting at.
Ethan Hawke.
Yeah. He's a Brooklyn guy too.
Okay.
He's just around there. Gorgeous man.
Really, Ethan Hawke?
I mean, what do you mean? You surprised? In his younger
Around now?
Silver Fox. He just aged up.
Really?
Unbelievable. Yeah.
I feel like he has bad skin, just like withered.
I don't think he does, but
this
may
is
not
all
be
just
his boy,
assumptions.
not when he's boyish, but no, he's aged gracefully.
I met Cal Penn last weekend,
Oh yeah, where?
2 weekends ago, at Donovan's Bar in Woodside, Queens,
Okay.
under the 7 train.
Yeah.
He just walked in, big fucking Irish bar.
Yeah.
Indian guy walks in, so people weren't that thrilled.
Yeah.
But I was like,
But then
that's
it's
fucking Cal Penn. And I Google him. It's
Yeah.
like Cal Penn.
Oh.
And he was trying to keep a low profile.
You can't-
Ordered red wine at
An
an
Irish
Irish
bar?
bar.
Yeah, it's a tough vibe. I wonder.
Tough luck.
Not sure how he wound up there. You think he's on hard times or?
He seemed in pretty high spirits, but tried to keep to himself, and he was doing pretty well. I think it was the only one that knew who he was. And then the owner walked up to him in typical Queens fashion and screamed, "Hey, thanks for coming in! Holy shit! You know you left your real phone number with the hostess for the reservation?" He's like, "Yeah, I know. Shut the fuck up. Fucking keep it calm." And then he sang a sad country song.
Really?
Well, yeah, someone was playing music, and he just sang a sad song.
Okay.
And I was like, all right. I
What-
get it.
what
Obama's
day of
not
the
in
week was
office.
this?
Relax. Saturday.
It was a Saturday.
It was
okay.
last Saturday, 2 Saturdays ago.
Okay.
That's something.
That is something.
Take that.
I'm still trying to think of other examples than orange juice for what I mean to prove my point, but you get the general gist of it, is that every elevation in luxury, you can't go back. It's like a ratchet. You can only go in the one direction.
Yes.
So, like, you got to get nicer. So, if you're staying, like, once I make it to first class, it's a struggle. I have to stay at that level. And so you really,
course.
I'm putting myself in a corner there.
Have you? I can't see you doing this. You go, you stay at a place.
Yeah.
They got the Continental breakfast.
Yeah.
Are you doing a Continental breakfast?
Rarely.
I can't see you having a
Because
Continental breakfast.
Usually when we travel, a big motivation is for food, to go to the best places to see what's around. So we usually have plans of, like, this is what we're going to do. Sometimes you know, weather or circumstances, or if you're leaving that morning or something, you know, there are certain times when we do a continental breakfast, but in general, no. In general, if we're there, there's going to be some breakfast thing that we're going to go try.
Will you do eggs in like a silver thing?
Absolutely.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. I'm not a snob about that thing. I love it. I don't
You'll
mind.
do a make your own waffle?
I'll do a make your own waffle.
Huh.
If only for the novelty of making the waffle. It's just a
Was
novel.
that a big thing growing up?
No, but it's a novel thing to do.
You have a waffle maker growing up?
No.
That was like...
Did you?
No.
Yeah.
But someone
the
who
problem with the waffle
did?
maker is, like, then you have to make the waffles, and so it's like that's a whole extra step. Like, you're gonna buy the frozen Eggo.
We had Eggos.
Yeah. Which I had some recently, or not that long ago, for the first time in probably decades, and it's objectively not good. It's amazing what you can give to children, really, and their perception think is good. It's just like by every metric of how you'd measure the quality of a waffle, falls short completely.
I'm going to challenge you on that, because I do agree with you on this, that
Okay.
they are worse. But were they always bad, or were they so good in the past, and now because of...
See, that I don't know. I know people talk about like Wendy's or like fast food places that have just gone downhill.
Oh, we could talk about that.
Yeah?
That's...
Have
What's
you-
happened to fast food is disgusting.
Yeah.
It used to be
Yeah.
good. Classy.
Yeah.
Wendy's used to be classy.
Yeah.
Now?
Do you think is some of that just when you were a kid and you had a different perception, now that you're an adult, it's easier to do, or have you noticed an objective? Did the quality go down?
The quality went down.
Yeah.
And I think the quality went down because remember, you would go to these fast food places. And the people working there, they were garbage. They're the same garbage that are working there today.
Yeah.
But they were buttoned up.
Okay, yeah.
They're professional. Very much kind of like Chick-fil-A.
That's true, yeah.
Ever since you were able to, like, listen to stuff as you were working,
Yeah.
like an,
Yeah, the airport, yeah.
you know?
There was never a bad McDonald's. Like, you know how you have, like, the neighborhood, you'd be like, that's the bad one? I mean, a lot of the ones in New York City, like Manhattan, are bad McDonald's. And
They're not great.
And I don't think that was a thing that was necessarily always around. I think there was a time when there was pretty good quality control, and all the McDonald's were on par with one another. They were never, like, just left to the dogs. They were, like, maintained as proper businesses. And maybe that's something that's gone off by the wayside over the last couple of years.
Well, I've had a theory for a very long time. I've mentioned on the podcast a couple times. The worse the neighborhood, the better the McDonald's.
Interesting.
I don't know why.
It
just feels fresher.
I don't know.
They give you a little more ketchup, a little more pickle, a little more onion.
Okay.
I don't know exactly why, but I've been to some McDonald's in some bad areas.
Okay.
And they've been fantastic.
I think White Castles are all in bad areas. Like, I don't know if they have some, like, exclusive contract where they're only allowed to set up in not inhospitable areas. It's like a bad neighborhood or like on the side of a highway or something. It's just like it always has to be kind of like a sketchy place. I've never seen a non-sketchy location for a White Castle.
White Castle's one of the places where they know their target demographic and they're going to exploit them.
Yeah, that's true.
They're not trying to be anything they're not.
Exactly. And like as soon as people get the itch for White Castle, they're going to the White Castle.
Yes.
It's a destination at that point because nothing else scratches that itch. Like, if you're craving McDonald's and all you see is Burger King, you'll settle for it. But when you want White Castle, there's no substitute. You got to find it.
My parents go every year for Valentine's Day to White Castle.
That is the trashiest. Man, I know over the years you've shared a lot of different trash. I have not known that.
They started it unironically, and now they go ironically.
Okay.
Because I made fun of them into oblivion.
What's their order? Do they split a crave case?
I don't know if they do the crave case anymore.
Do they not?
The crave case was an error of America. That's when we started falling off.
You know what's great is the frozen White Castle. Because they're so ingeniously designed, their regular burgers to taste like garbage, so that the frozen formula tastes exactly like the restaurant quality. So it's like a genius concept. So the regular thing is so poor quality that it's easy to just heat it up for 40 seconds in the microwave and get the exact same experience.
Now, I've never had the frozen White Castles because I'm afraid I'm like wasting my time and money.
Well, it depends what you're hoping to get out of the experience. If you're trying to get the experience that, oh, I wish I had White Castle right now, and you have it, it'll hit the spot for you.
Okay.
It'll do exactly what as advertised.
Okay, so that's the, what's it called? What do we give fentanyl addicts?
Oh, not methadone. That's something else.
Yeah,
Suboxone. I don't know,
That's the government should start handing that out.
Yeah.
Frozen White Castle.
Yeah.
But do they have the onions?
They do have the onions.
The frozen have the onions?
Frozen have the onions, yeah. They're frozen with cheese and yeah.
Pickle?
I think I'm gonna double check. I'm in my heart I want to say yes, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I think so. But yeah, like I said, all the ingredients are so poor quality that it doesn't matter if they're frozen or not. And that's really brilliant food design, food creation in terms of like marketing to like a product for the home market. You know, they really figured it out. I think.
Aren't they already? Their whole thing is they broil the burger.
Do they broil? I don't know. Is that a thing?
Or they steam it.
They steam it.
They steam it.
Classic steamed.
So you can really steam a frozen thing.
That's true. Also, because you're not looking for a grilled flavor, grill marks. You're not looking for a sear. You're looking for a soft experience. It's all soft and comes out.
It's great for people with bad teeth.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable.
And those people are on the way out anyway, so maybe I'll go out with a bang. Enjoy some White
Castle.
Enjoy 7 to 8 White Castle sliders. And their chicken rings.
The chicken rings are fantastic.
I love the chicken rings.
I believe that's in my parents' order.
Okay.
Do
they put a ring on?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
that's the romantic part of it.
There you go. No, I don't think that's another famous story of my family. My dad never proposed.
Really?
They bought a ring in the Diamond District.
Okay.
And my dad said, "You got it?" And my mom's like, "Yep." He's like, "All right, good. I'm going to go to the Ranger game."
Okay.
And she went back to Queens, and
So,
he went to the Ranger
but they
game.
went to the rings, the jewelry store, with the intention of purchasing an engagement ring.
Yeah, the ring was purchased. The transaction was complete.
But prior to going to the store, they must have had some sort of conversation about it.
I must. Yeah, I don't think there was. I don't know if there ever was a formal proposal. I don't think there was.
It was like, hey, we should get married. Let's go to the store.
Now that we're saying this out loud, I probably should ask, and they'll text me if it has happened or won't, because they listen to every episode and critique it.
I am curious to just the logistics of it.
But from my understanding, no, yeah, there must have been a conversation, some sort of business. You know, both parties came together and decided.
It's so funny because you either say yes or the relationship is over, basically. Because I mean, it's kind of like an ultimatum. It's like, I'm declaring that I want to spend the rest of my life with you, and like if you hadn't done that, the relationship could have gone on for years. But if she doesn't want to get married to you, then it's over.
You're saying a proposal?
Yeah, the proposal. Yeah, so it's a weird thing. Like you could say I'm not ready yet, but I still want to be with you. That's a weird gray area.
Yeah. Now,
depending how long you've been together. But
of course.
But
how'd you propose?
It was romantic. It was in Barcelona actually, and like we were staying in this like Airbnb in like one of these back alleys. It was like a little bit
not starting too romantic.
No, well, not back alleys in the cute European sense, not like American back, like small walk. They're like tiny apartments and everything.
Yes.
It was very nice. And there's two old guys who were like watched me do it. They were like standing like 10 yards away from me, and they applauded when I did it. But just got down on a knee. Very romantic. She also knew it was going to be either that night or the night after, because she scheduled a photography session for engagement pics. So she knew she was going to get engaged on the trip, but there was only one last night to have done it. So if I didn't do it that night, she would know for a fact it's going to be the next day. So that's why I did it.
So you tried to catch her off
to catch her off a little bit,
as much.
And then
as
she said no as a joke, but like it really hurt. She said no. It's like ha ha ha, and then she was
Wait, so who told you were going to do it on that trip? Who's the rat?
Well, she knew. I mean, she more or less, it was kind of pre-discussed, I guess. But like, because she told me what kind of ring she wanted, I was able to get the ring, and she said we're gonna take pictures. But like, she still wanted some element of surprise. But it was very clear that it was gonna be at some point on the trip. It wasn't too spontaneous. I think that spontaneity is a weird way to go about it. I guess
About a proposal?
Well, no, I guess if you've been together long enough, you're like, look, we know we're going to spend the rest of our lives together anyway. Let's do this thing. Let's have the marriage. Let's do all that. We're going with that. You either know you're at that point in the relationship, or, I don't know. You just don't think the relationship's going to pan out.
Yeah. That was like the weirdest. I used to work for the Long Island Ducks minor league baseball team, independently, and people would get proposed on the field of the Long Island Ducks.
Yeah.
To me, that's
a level of
that's a level of spontaneity.
Yeah, that's more about the love of the minor league team than it is about love for
Which is very odd.
Yeah.
Because they're part of no organization.
But I guess they're ultra hyper local, so you're able to have regional pride very easily with them. Because there's only a couple surrounding towns that would have any interest in it whatsoever.
It's a little trash.
Yeah.
That's trashier, or at least equally as trash, to the White Castle engagement. Valentine's Day.
White Castle Valentine's Day that's a rough one.
Yeah,
I think ironically now you can forgive, but first time there's just on Valentine's Day they just went to. I guess it was a cute story. If you're like poor or whatever, and you're like, or maybe if you're just really drunk, and then you went.
If you're really drunk, sure.
Yeah.
Even if you're really poor, come on, let's have it. Come on.
Yeah.
They do have a Valentine's Day prefix menu to attract people.
Really?
Yeah.
I have never heard of it.
Well, you're not spending enough time there.
I'm clearly not. I don't keep up with the seasonal offerings. I didn't realize they do that. That's wild.
Oh yeah. You bang in fast food? You still bang out fast food?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Joe, where are you headed? We're in the hot spots.
I was say they're not great hot spots. Like there's a Wendy's. The only thing really close to us where I live, there's a Wendy's. It's a shitty time. It's getting better. but for the years it's been a pretty shitty.
Wendy's fell off.
The fries were inconsistent. The burger was always, I think Wendy's has always had a solid burger, better than.
I agree.
I think McDonald's has fries going for it, nuggets if you're into that, and that's it. Their burger offerings are.
Who's not into nuggets?
Well, no, I guess my wife loves them so much. I'm not as crazy about them.
Okay.
I like them, but what I mean is, their nuggets are good. The fries are top tier. Obviously, everyone knows McDonald's fries are.
This is no secret.
Yeah, but everything else they have is a subpar offering.
I have a feeling you like a fillet of fish.
I don't know if I've ever had one. I'm always like, it always feels weird to order one because you're like, I'm not here to get a fish sandwich. But like, I am curious about them. I don't know. I like tartar sauce, right? Yeah.
I can see you liking tartar sauce. I like the fish and chips.
Yeah, I do love fish and chips.
Yeah.
I think the last time I talked to you, you just found out about tzatziki or something.
It's like one of my first good jokes.
Yeah,
I got 3 things of tzatziki right in
Okay.
the fucking fridge right there.
It's good. It's a great compliment.
Oh, it's the best compliment.
Yeah.
It's like 0 calories, little cucumber, little mint, depending on where you go.
Yeah.
I've really broadened my horizons since I first met you.
That's true. Yeah.
8 to 10 years ago, whatever it was.
Yeah. Expanding your. What's the newest thing that you've experienced, or?
What's the newest thing I've experienced?
Well, you've been saying you've been traveling. Have you traveled anywhere that like?
No, we're fucking cool.
No, just Charlotte.
I go between Denver, St. Louis, and Charlotte.
Denver's nice now.
Denver's fine. It's okay.
Yeah.
St. Louis is shit. That's
Is
the
it?
worst place I've ever been to.
Really?
I have been to Chattanooga, Tennessee. St. Louis is the worst. It's not even close.
Is it like parts of the city are the worst, or like even like the downtown? Like, is there a bad part of St. Louis, or?
St. Louis has such little character. In St. Louis, the most dangerous place in the country, that's not even, it's in Illinois.
Okay.
It's not even in Missouri. That's how boring of a fucking place this is. They have to outsource their danger.
Oh, okay.
Nothing's going on.
Really?
St. Louis, you ever have St. Louis pizza?
No.
I don't know if I talked about St. Louis pizza.
St. Louis pizza. It
It's
sounds terrible.
yeastless dough.
So just a flat cracker?
Yeah, right on the head there, really. It's essentially a cracker, tomato sauce. Then they have Provel cheese, it's called. It's like a mixture of American provolone and mozzarella and processed cheese.
Okay.
So they made their own type of
They have their own
plastic
local
cheese.
Yeah.
It's plastic on a cracker.
Yeah.
And they're hyping it up.
Yeah. I've never had Detroit style pizza. I know that's a thing.
I'm a fan of that.
Is it? What is it? It's like a grandma style? It's like a thicker.
It's, I would compare it to like, maybe a little hyper local to New York. It's like Prince Street. It's like a heavier Prince Street.
Okay.
Like a heavier Sicilian.
Yeah.
They bake the pizza and break, like the molding for breaks.
Okay.
That's why it's called Detroit style.
Okay, that's interesting. I've been to Chicago. I've had the deep dish. It's just,
Never been.
It's ill-conceived as a concept.
I heard it's only for tourists.
Well, there's like a couple places where it's like the equivalent of Pat's and Geno's in Philly, like that type of place. Like,
Okay.
like those are places where tourists go, but there are spots to go where you can go. But there's really good cheesesteaks in Philly. It's not gonna be at those like well-known places. You have to go off the beaten path a little bit. But it's like that.
We talking Uno?
That's been years. I feel like outside of Chicago, that's the only place it's offered.
That you could get a deep dish.
Yeah, no one else is offering it because it's not a practical. It takes forever to come out because it's very thick, and if it's being made to order, it's like a 40-minute wait or something.
Right.
And then you come out and it's just not hitting the mark in terms of being pizza. That's my take.
I don't hate an Uno. I always liked an Uno. There's one right by the Museum of Natural History.
Oh, really?
I always know when I'm in the presence of an Uno.
Okay.
Just in case.
Your radar goes off.
Yeah, that, a Planet Hollywood, those aren't around really much anymore, but
Yes,
I always know when I'm near one.
Okay. What about Hard Rock?
Hard Rock, yeah. I was never crazy about the Hard Rock.
Now, you strike me as your family didn't go on trips, but if they did, Hard Rock would be, they would get to a Hard Rock at some point.
We weren't big places that were famous for t-shirts.
Okay.
Hard Rock, Planet Hollywood, Hooters.
Okay.
Like places like that. Now, we did go have dinner at the Hard Rock in Times Square one time.
Okay.
And the waitress was like, "Where are you guys coming from?" For like,
Well,
like 45 minutes east.
it's like,
Yeah, you're like, why?
you
Like, I don't know.
I would just want to try it.
Yeah, like, I don't know. We like the ambiance, all right?
Yeah. I've always wanted to wait 3 hours to get the worst burger in my life. Ideally.
Yeah. We my office was we got lunch delivered every day. You could like order from a place.
Yeah.
Hard Rock was an option yesterday.
Oh, really?
You want to get a burger from the Hard Rock? I was like,
Yeah.
no.
Why? Yeah.
How down are they?
Yeah.
Who they're offering delivery.
I don't know. It's a tough market for everyone.
Before, I don't know how often you would travel into Manhattan growing up, but before it was the Hard Rock, it was the WWE restaurant.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
No, I never heard of. I was unfamiliar with that.
Oh yeah, we hit the WWE restaurant. We're like, you're eating a burger next to Triple H
Nice.
and his underwear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so they still have the memorabilia, the encased like Fridays we'll have like a local team jersey or something.
That's exactly what it was.
But for wrestlers. Okay.
Sick, dude. I didn't even like wrestling, but we went.
Yeah. That's interesting. Because your parents, I think, would have only brought you there because you would like wrestling.
It's like,
there's no reason to.
The kid your age should like. I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
I like knew the people.
But like the only reason parents would go there is because they think it's like a favor to the kid.
Yes.
But if the kid doesn't care about wrestling that much, there's no reason to have gone there.
We would do that. I'm trying to think. Did you go to ESPN Zone? You
No.
go to ESPN Zone growing up? Yeah,
I know
no,
it is
as I
now.
was saying
No,
that.
no,
No, yeah, you
no, no.
didn't. Do you remember this? You're probably the 90th person I've asked and no one's known. Not ESPN Zone. Mars 2112.
Then, I mean, those words sound familiar. I don't know what it is, though.
The Martian-themed restaurant in Times Square.
No shit,
And it
really?
seems like I'm the only one. And it comes up on my TikTok algorithm
Mars 2112.
once a day. Like, remember this thing?
That was really? That's
I
funny.
do.
It was a kid. It was like a Martian-themed
A
restaurant.
Martian-themed restaurant. You'd walk in there.
Yeah.
Then they had like this it was a wall, but it was like a spaceship, and they're like, "Oh, you gotta sit in the spaceship," and then you'd
Okay.
sit in the spaceship. They played a video and they shook
Okay.
your seat, and then they opened the other side of the spaceship. Mars, the Cord restaurant. The waiters dressed as like
Yeah.
aliens.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
What were the food offerings?
the same thing as everywhere else.
Okay.
Burger,
Yeah.
chicken finger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't do anything too exotic there.
No, you're gonna do it. Yeah, what do you think they have? Fucking pad thai?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. Funny. I mean, the kind of people who go there would probably think it's alien food in the first place. Like, what is this? Why are
funny.
these noodles spicy?
Yeah, what the hell? What do you mean it's peanut sauce?
Why
How
is there
can
egg
peanuts
in
be
it?
sauce?
This is crazy. That's so funny. The idea of someone who's never heard of Thai food, he just thinks it's Martian food.
Yeah, they just think it's hard.
He tells all his friends about it. It's crazy.
It's an alien-themed restaurant. It's chimichangas. And
So, yeah, it's all just illegal alien. Yeah. No, that's fun. No, my parents were not I don't know if as a kid I ever said, like, I wanted to do this or that, but no, we're not indulging like that. We're not, like, kind of like that trash kind of Americana stuff.
right.
Yeah, no. My parents are too sophisticated for that. It's hard for me to describe this in any way that's not going to sound extremely obnoxious, but my parents just had better taste in things.
Were they were something fancy. Scientists or something?
They're scientists, yeah.
They were scientists,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
But, I mean, we still had no money when we first came to the U.S., and they had to get jobs.
Scientists, yeah.
But, like, once they had jobs, and we didn't, like, go to fancy places. They don't like fancy places, but they like simple, straightforward food that's good, like a really nice grilled fish or something like that. It's something they enjoy. But they like, yeah. They're in Italy right now. They've just been eating grilled fish, like, the whole week.
Oh, I got that.
It's just, yeah, but, like, they're into that kind of, like, healthier, but, like, stuff like that. Stuff that, yeah. And they like to cook a lot. They like making, my dad always thinks anything he goes to a restaurant, he thinks he can make it himself somehow. And he obviously
Really?
cannot. But he has that, yeah. We went to, and one time he had to make a concession, because we went to, have you ever heard of Per Se, the restaurant?
Pro se?
Per Se.
Per Se,
It's
no.
one of the top tier restaurants. It's in the Columbus Circle. It's
Well, I
like
didn't hear of it.
one of the like world's It's always been a very premier, high-end, multi-course tasting kind of place.
Sure.
And I went with my dad once, and we got like one of the courses, and my dad was like, "No, I don't think I could make." I had to call my dad. It's like, "Do you think you could make that?" He's like, "No, I can't make it." So like, he thinks that any restaurant can make something that he can also make for the most part. Not that he would ever make it, but it's just in terms of
I can do
I
this.
could do it. So why go out and get it at this place or something? That's his attitude.
My dad thinks that way about like surgeries.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll, like watch a surgery on TV and be like, I could do that.
I get that. I used to want to be a surgeon, and I think I could be like, I'm sure it's complicated, but it's not like that's not the intellectual part of being a doctor, though, right? It's like,
Right.
if you're working on a car, you know you don't need to be a thermal physicist or something to understand why combustion works or things like that. You just know what the parts are and what to do and how to fix them. Yeah.
That's a great way to put it. You're a human mechanic.
Yeah.
You don't need to know how all this shit fucking works.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know why your heart needs to oxygenate blood or whatever, or how it does it. I just know you got to get that blood pumping through it.
Cut this here, cut that there, put this here.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah. All I know is something's supposed to be going through that tube, and it's not going right now.
And I'm going to do that too.
Yeah, I'm the tube guy. I don't know what the tube's made of. I don't know why we have it, but I know what it's supposed to look like. And this ain't it.
They're like a plumber, a human plumber,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, exactly.
So like, I guess your family didn't go out much growing up.
Not much, no.
Yeah, no.
Oh, there was a time where we'd go out, like, every Friday night we'd go to, like, or most Friday nights we'd go to, like, a restaurant, like, somewhere in town or whatever. We did that for a while.
Any
But-
chains?
No.
No chains.
No. That's the thing. I was always so jealous of my friends because they all had that Americana stuff and that I never had. Like, I didn't get McDonald's really, like, or ever. When I go to my friends' houses, they'd have, like, all the cookies and, like, snacks and stuff. They have, like,
Yes.
Chef Boyardee. I used to be envious that they had Chef Boyardee.
That was huge. A beefaroni?
Yeah. Because, like, to kids' tastes, that's perfect. But, like, we didn't have that in my house.
Listen, don't disrespect the beefaroni. To my taste, it's fantastic.
Have you had it recently?
I haven't.
I think I'll give you more credit than you give yourself. I think you're a bit more discerning palate nowadays. I think you'd find
I'm
it.
doing all right.
I think you'd find it a little too sweet, the sauce. I think you've had better Italian food since then.
Oh, yeah.
That's another thing. Is Italian pasta, like proper fresh good pasta. Like once you've had it like properly cooked al dente pasta at like a good restaurant,
Yeah.
you realize how shit most pasta is in
Yes.
most places.
I agree with
Yeah,
that.
and that's the thing you really can only notice once you've had it like at somewhere excellent.
I just went to Cote. You've been to Cote?
I haven't been there, but it's not right, fancy Korean barbecue.
Fancy Korean barbecue. You can't go back after that. I can have a flank steak from ShopRite.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't go to like a Panda Express in the mall or something and be like.
I could always go to a
Well, I
Panda
guess
Express in the mall.
That's fair. I should
A
know
little
that.
orange chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would that be your mall go to?
At a mall?
Yeah.
I think orange chicken should only be consumed in a mall.
That's fair.
General So's is what happens outside of a mall.
That's fair.
If you do a beef and broccoli, chicken and broccoli.
Yeah. But with Italian food, once you've had the good stuff, it's tough to go back.
Is that why they decided to move to New Jersey?
To get more Italian stuff. It's like, we like it here in Italy. What's the next best thing?
Where are the people greasier?
Yeah. Well, I think we just found out. We wound up in New York, and it was like, where do we go from here? Go to Jersey. Very simple. I don't think my parents had any understanding of like how like Guido so much of the state is, because like it's not like they didn't grow up around those kids because they're adults. But like I'm growing up around like all the people who like care about like, oh, our family loves the Mets. We're the Yankees
Right.
fans. We're Jets. We're Giants. This is whatever pizza place our favorite. Like all that stuff was very much foreign to me growing up because my parents just didn't buy into that. Is that aspect of America that they just never really bought into.
What part did they buy into?
The freedom, I think, the actual freedom, liberty, the economic opportunity that you can actually work and make money and excel. Yeah, that's what they came to the U.S. for. The reasons that you're supposed to come to the U.S. basically, and they took advantage of it.
They buy a truck?
No, although I did drive a pickup truck for a while because my dad, we moved houses, and it was going to be. My dad does a lot of DIY stuff at home as much as possible. He does everything himself. Or my mom, like they painted a couple years ago. They repainted the entire house. They do stuff like that.
They're retired?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but or for the most part, but yeah. So he had a pickup truck because it was practical to have for various home projects.
Makes sense.
So yeah,
I
my
like
parents
that.
they're not frivolous with their money. Like they're not gonna pay for a thing if they can get it done themselves more easily, unless it's like extremely inconvenient or like difficult to do.
They sound like Russian immigrants.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess that's the vibe. That yeah, they are like that, but with no attachment to the homeland.
No, you're damn right, dude.
Yeah,
No, we're fucking USA. We beat, Rocky beat Drago.
yeah. I mean, Drago did kill your friend, so you beat him, but like it's not match for match like the same thing. Like you should have killed his friend or someone.
Yeah, eye for an
That'd be
eye.
funny if you punched remember Drago's hot girlfriend or whatever, the blonde lady.
Yeah.
if you just knocked her, if Rocky knocked her out and she died, it'd be like the won't call it even. I think that would have been a fair exchange.
That would have been a better ending.
It would, yeah, that's true.
Let's move this over to the Patreon.
Oh, nice.
We have 45 minutes. We're going to move over to the Patreon, folks.
Okay.
Catch us there. Adios.